Okay, can you hear us now? I don't even know if anybody's on there.
I haven't even gotten a notice that you're up. Oh, here we go. It's coming. Let's hope.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
Oh, yes. I can hear it.
Can you hear us now? I don't even know if anybody's on.
Okay. There, all right.
So, my bad. I had it hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker, and I forgot to turn off the Bluetooth. So that's why y'all couldn't hear. So, my bad. Anyways, how is everybody tonight? Is everybody back on? I can't even tell. We have to do this. Do this events. Go here. Happening now. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. And watch.
We didn't turn it on and off again. She just hooked up the Bluetooth or unhooked up the Bluetooth. So because sometimes I'm just not quite all there in the head. So, anyways, you guys, how are you? We're only 10 minutes late, but at least we got it figured out. So here's the lesson of the evening. If you can't hear yourself, check your Bluetooth. It might be turned on, and you might need to turn it off. So, and did you know, by the way, that they make light bulbs that have Bluetooth speakers in them that you could screw into? I have one in the bathroom. So that way, like when you're playing music in the bathroom, you just hook it up and it's all, it's really kind of cool. And it drives people crazy. Peace and quiet is nice.
Always have noise. So, here. But that's not Steph. This is Lisa. So you guys probably recognize Lisa from our Iowa Falls. And Steph is not here. Steph and Dwayne are in Costa Rica, enjoying themselves in the warm, sunny weather. Hopefully, I don't know if it's sunny or rainy there. I don't know. And then in our studio audience, we have Miss Shelley, our Bendertex Art Gallery, P&B rep, so much more. So, anyways, she has declined to come on camera. Even though
mystery stays alive. Yeah. She's one of our hecklers.
But if you guys remember, she was on a few months back, almost 6 months ago, if not more, showing us some new lines from Bendertex. And if you remember, Bendertex is our all Iowa shop hop fabric, which this year I'm very excited about because it's barns and barn quilts and sunflowers and all things that are pretty like that. So super excited. So let's get going. Just a few reminders. The I-80 Quilt Shoppers One-Stop Shopping Spree. That's a mouthful.
Mm-hmm. I can never say it right.
Such a mouthful. That is happening a week from this weekend. So Williamsburg, Iowa, at the Gathering Barn, just off of I-80. Let me turn that way. There we go. So it is Sunday, February 20th and Monday, February 21st. That is coming up soon. There's going to be 16 different vendors there, including knolting. So if you've always wanted to try a long arm, this is a great time for you guys to come out and practice driving on that thing. So awesome for that. Then what's happening this weekend at Iowa Falls?
Well, I guess there's a big football game, so us widows are going to get together for a big sale. So 21% off fabric, books, and notions.
And I think we're going to be doing some games. I've got some ideas, too, for some games and maybe throwing a football around or two.
Uh-oh.
So this Sunday, Iowa Falls, 520 Washington Avenue, in the beautiful, scenic downtown Iowa Falls.
We always have a lot of fun.
Yes. And what time? Noon
to 4.
Noon to 4, Sunday. So just before the game starts. So there's plenty of time for you to get home and actually watch the game, which I'm pretty excited. Who's?
Rams? The Rams, LA Rams, and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Which I'm really bummed. Obviously, the Seahawks didn't make it in.
You'll let the Seahawks, but your second team.
Green Bay didn't make it in. I'm very sad about that. I don't know if my cousin Ken. Oh, Ken, my cousin Ken is on. Happy belated birthday, Ken. His birthday was yesterday. I don't know how old you are, but I drank a beer for you in honor of your birthday yesterday. So you're welcome. So anyways, Ken is on. Oh, let's see here. Oh, Jerry, is that you? Hi, Jerry. I miss you. I can't wait to see you. Yay. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Anyways, what are we going to do? What do we got next?
Let's see.
What's your favorite
thing? I brought my favorite thing.
She brought her Lisa's favorite thing.
You have to bear with me because I'm going to do a little demo with it. So my favorite thing is called...
Ooh, we're going to have to push that down, huh?
The slotted trimmer. And what it does is it makes half square triangles and you trim them up, and they are perfect every time.
There's a one up here that we're using.
Yeah,
so there's actually two in this kit.
So yeah, one will do 1/2 inch and one will do the whole inch. So here's the other one. So anyway, I brought that, and I wanted to use that because I was going to use my big one, but then I didn't bring the right one. So you know how it is when you're not home. So
we're going to have to put, are you ready to demo?
You get your two squares. You'll have to decide, this is 7 inches, and I was going to actually do it 6.5, but I'm going to make them smaller so you can see them. So I did 2 7-inch squares. I sewed them, or made a diagonal line, and I sewed them on each side.
There you go.
And then you cut them apart. So here's one. And here's your seam line. So you're going to use that seam line.
Ready? We're gonna tilt the camera down. So like that. There you go.
Oops.
There you go.
Okay.
Go for it.
So what you do is you'll put your there's a line here, or a dotted line, and that's going to go. Let me go like this.
There you go.
Dotted lines right in here. That's going to go on your seam, and then what's gray, that's usually just what your from your seam to the raw edge. So you're going to put that on there. The dotted line right on your seam. Oops. I'm sorry. I got a little sticky stuff on the back of this, and it's not the best. There we go. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your rotary cutter.
So you have your dotted line here that matches up right along with that seam with your thread line just before your seam allowance.
And we're just going to trim. I'm going to do both of them. And I'm just going to move that away so you can see it. Then what you can't see, sorry I didn't get that good. What you can't see is there's little slots right here. That's why it's called a slotted trimmer.
Lift it up just real quick.
Right in here.
See these little slots.
You can, yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right in there. And I'm using a rotary cutter that I'm not used to.
So we're going to flip this up. This is the Quilter Select one. We're going to flip that up so that locks
that
that's
what
place. I need. So she's got nice area.
So we're going to set that in that slotted trimmer. And I'm also doing this kind of weird.
It's different when you're on camera.
It is.
Than when you're just doing it. So what's the purpose of that?
Well, it gets rid of your dog ears.
Okay.
So you see how it's gotten rid of that dog ear right on there?
So not only is it trimming up to the finished size that you need, but it's also getting rid of your little dog ears.
So you don't have to do that. And then you would just press it open, and when you got it pressed open, it is perfect size. So I know we always try and do it and do it the best, but even if you're really good, you'll get off a little bit. So now make them just a little bit bigger and trim them up, and you'll have it perfect. And I just love any ruler that trims up and makes things perfect. Makes you look like you're a really great seamstress.
So now, Lisa, how do you make that go back down?
I think you do this. No, I got to push this, and there we go.
There you go. Now,
Whoops.
Now do that side. There you go.
Oh, click it in. Cool.
So awesome. So Quilter Select mat.
And they come in different sizes. There's even a bigger one. And I was going to do the big one, but I didn't get the right one. I don't know. You can't really see that, kind of. Anyway, they go different ones. So the two rulers here, one will do your finished size 4 inches, and this one will do your finished size 4.5. And they do 6.5 to 1.5 and 2 to 6. So it is one of my favorite things. I use it probably all the time when I sew.
Okay. So we're going to tilt this back. There, how's that? Oh, we're cutting heads off. All right. So you guys, hand me that, will you? Your slotted trimmer.
Which one? The big one?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either one. So you guys, the slotted trimmer, you can find these in our Iowa Falls store. And if you come in at the right time, you're probably going to find Lisa using it because she just brings a whole bunch that she's working on, and she'll just whack away at it when it's slow. So these guys are just amazing. I have purchased this. I have yet to use it, but it's in my to-do bucket. So, but Denise and Lisa swear by them. So you guys, these are really, really cool. And if you notice these little slots that she was talking about over here, there we go. So that's where you are trimming off your dog ears after you have trimmed it down to the size that you need.
Yep.
So perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. My favorite thing is nothing to do with sewing, but everything to do with knitting. So you guys know, hopefully, that I love to knit. And this A to Z of knitting book is really awesome because it's basically pictures.
And that's how I learned.
Pictures. So look at these. They're really, really detailed pictures, walking you through all different kinds of stitches. This one is unraveling stitch by stitch purl stitches. So when you have to undo it or rip it, this actually walks you through the process of how to do that. So if you are just a beginner at knitting or know somebody who wants to learn how to knit, this is a great book for you. If you've been a knitter for a while and you just want something to refresh your memory, again, this is a great book. It kind of does lay flat. You kind of have to press it down, but it will lay flat for you. So it's just a really great little book to have. Making buttonholes, double rib stitch, all kinds of good information. Very, very great to have on hand. So this is my favorite thing, A to Z of knitting. Ultimate resource for beginners and experienced knitters. So love this. And Shelly, I'm not going to ask her because I didn't ask her before, so she's not prepared. But do you have one of your... I want to show them one of her. So she brought one of her art galleries. That's one of her lines that she sells. Just give me your favorite one. So she's going to show us her favorite line that she's selling right now from Art Gallery. So she has several lines or several vents. So this is called Sweet and Spookier, right? Art Gallery. So this is, and you guys tell me what you think. It's a little different. So they're very kind of out there line. But I kind of like this. What do you guys think? Pinks and blacks. So normally you would see pinks, blacks, purples, and oranges, or excuse me, purples and oranges and whatnot. But they've kind of substituted the purple with the pink in their
Look at that.
collection.
I see that pattern. I like that little pumpkin.
This one? Yeah. So you can see, what do you guys think? I'm kind of digging them. The more I look at them, I'm kind of digging them. So you tell me what you think. And they actually do a great job of also having some really cute projects. So not just quilts, but they've got this really cute dress, a pair of pants, a nice top for somebody to make me because, yeah, I'd rather have somebody make me that. But anyways, so some really cute things that you can do besides quilting. So if you're just not wanting to make another quilt, we've got some great projects here too. So you guys
could make you those rumba pants on that.
Oh, yeah. Look at these. Shelly's like, I'll make you those little rumba pants. Yeah. No. Nobody wants to see that. So she's got that. So it's called Sweet and Spookier. And then we have her other one that she will show. So this is Season of Tribute, Chapter 5. So that must mean there's 4 other chapters. Crafting Magic by Maureen Cracknell. So kind of give you a little flavor of what we're going to see inside. We got 31 people. So look at that. Kind of different. These color schemes are a little different than what we're used to seeing. But I adore these owls.
Owls are in.
Owls are just the cutest. I don't know. There's something about these guys. And I don't even know if I'm showing everything. Here we go. If y'all can see. But again, they've got these projects in here. So if you're not wanting to just sew some quilts or whatever, but look at these. Let's see. Look at these. Aren't those adorable? It's a little bit different color scheme than what we're kind of used to seeing. But I think it's kind of cool. You guys let me know. If you like it, maybe we'll order some. What do you think? And I don't know. What do you think of Iowa Falls? Do you think the crowd at Iowa Falls would?
I don't know.
So it's always fun to test the waters. So you guys tell me what you think. If you think it's something that interests you, let me know, and then I will let Shelly know, and maybe we'll get some in. So we'll have to wait and see. So new fabrics.
All right.
We are inundated with new fabrics. I mean, literally over here you couldn't walk because we got so much new stuff in. And let's see. Do you want to do yours first? I just said to Lisa, I'm like, you know what? Here, you take that stack. I'll take this stack because literally here, show.
I got a panel. I'm going to show first.
Just got a panel. Look at this. Oops. So if you love just a sweet little tea party with lavender and
that's gorgeous.
Some wicker. And of course, you know.
Look at these flowers. I just love those flowers. They're so pretty.
I'm not sure what kind of flower this is. Is that Edelweiss?
I don't know. It's got a little star flower.
I'm going to call it Edelweiss. But it's really pretty.
Looks like borage.
Borage? Okay.
That looks like lavender, and this looks like an aster, so I don't know what that
okay,
is.
so lavender, aster.
So more on the bottom? Yep.
More on the bottom. So, and it also comes with these little, what do you call these, tags?
Quilt labels?
Quilt labels. That's the word. So 3 sweet little quilt labels for you to use as well. So we have that, and then we have some coordinates that we pulled in, and of course there's always stuff in the shop
this one's fun. This basket weave that's in the panel.
That's really cool.
And I love
this one too.
This lavender. I'm holding it.
I just love, and of course you guys, when you're looking at it on the camera,
it doesn't do it justice.
The colors aren't there. Yeah,
there's more of that little star flower again with lavender and the asters.
So my mom loves this line. I thought she would.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah. All right, what else do you have there?
Well, I guess I was informed. I thought this was a panel. I didn't open it up. I just saw part of it. It's an apron.
Do you want to make the panel?
Make the panel?
Or make the apron?
No, I don't like to do that stuff. But I could, I suppose.
Look how easy that is.
That is.
Isn't that adorable?
Oh, goldfinches. Those are our state flower, or state bird.
Yeah.
Yes, the state bird.
So little bees, little goldfinches. So here's the deal. And Pat was in here earlier. Miss Pat Minnick and I were looking at this. And the instructions say to cut out the pocket and to, do whatever you need to do. And then line it up on the red line.
Oh, where's the red line?
There's no red line. And we've decided this does not need a pocket because you would be covering up cute stuff. So ignore the pocket, but it does give you some embellishment options. Little bee, the finch, and a little whatever that rose or whatever flower that is, that you guys could do some really cute embellishing things.
Yeah, I like pot holder or something.
Yeah, so that's like super duper cute.
And it comes with more florals to go with it.
Poppy. Oh, that's what they're called.
Poppies.
Lemon poppies.
Okay, this doesn't go with it, though, does it?
It does.
It does?
It does.
Oh, well, then look at what else we got. Everybody loves some bees.
And the texture in that background is just gorgeous. I love that.
I love bees. And a nice black that goes with it. Flowers. You guys are not getting it. It's really pretty. And the last one I have is the honeycombs.
And if you've been in here, you'll know that our go-to fabrics that we like to match everything up with is our Cotton Shot line that we have. And there's absolutely stuff in our Cotton Shot line that goes with this. So, yeah. All right. Now, what else do we have? So we've got some kind of Christmassy stuff that came in. This goes with our postcard line from PMB. So some really nice kind of burlap with green snowflakes on there. And it's just such a classic traditional Christmassy look. If you guys remember, I decoupaged the panel and that was so fun and cute. And then of course the red to go along with it. I tried to get the green, but they were out of the green. The green is super cute too. Take my word for it. And then we also have from PMB these really great black and white prints that actually I think work really well with our Australian fabrics. So these are new and very good.
That would work.
Very, very good. Then this other, who is this? This is from Michael Miller. So we got some Michael Miller stuff in, and the line is called Coco. And I was not sure why it was called Coco until I actually looked at it more closely. It's Coco Chanel. So I have a vision of a dress that I want made, and I found it online, and it's like $300. So, Mom, what do you think? Will you make me a dress out of this? Because it's so pretty. So, anyways, this is the line, and it almost looks a little bit tweedy.
Reminds me of a tweed suit is what it looks like to me.
But it is absolutely gorgeous. And what we did is we paired it with Michael Miller's Cotton Couture Solid. And just look how beautiful. Oh, I just love this.
It's great, and it's got a little bit of blue in that. It's
really
pretty. And this one does too. Just a little touch of blue. And
so a little bit of Michael Miller Cotton Couture and Michael Miller's Coco Chanel. So, we're feeling the very, Milan vibe here with these guys. So this is actually the one that I'd love to have a dress made out of, Mom. Please. Then we move it on to some of these kind of more taupey colors, more warmer palette. I love this. These are actually some of my favorites. Just look at the colors in there. There's a little bit of that red kind of, I don't know, would you call that burnt sienna or?
Yeah, burnt sienna
color in there.
And these would look good with Iowa Falls's woolies.
Oh yeah, our winter wools from Benartex, which that's another beautiful. You guys have to go check that out.
Jan's working on a sample, so you've got to come and see that when it gets done.
She did this whole quilt just out of winter woolies. It is beautiful.
You're going to want
so beautiful. Okay, guys.
Yeah, winter woolies would look really nice with that too.
Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so not just quilts, but clothes. I want clothes made out of this. Coco Chanel. All right, so now, very special panel that came in. This is from Northcott, and this is called The Journey Home. And if you guys watched 60 Minutes, last Friday's 60 Minutes had a segment actually on this topic. It is the Native American children in Canada that were shipped off to what they call residential schools. And basically, they were schools that they tried to remove the Native American side out of the kids and instill other things. Okay, so some pretty horrific things happened, and this, I think until 1970s, this was occurring. And so these panels, it's called The Journey Home, and it depicts two Native American children who were freed from one of these schools, and they were a brother and sister, and they found their way home. So it's very Native American, a lot of Pacific Northwest kind of vibe to it, which is what I was drawn to, because that's kind of what I grew up around, coming from the Pacific Northwest. But all the proceeds for this go to the foundations that support the kind of the rehabilitation issues that these folks, PTSD, because there was a lot of horrific things that happened. They actually found, I'm going to try not to cry, but they found, how do I put it? Basically, children died, and they had unmarked graves with hundreds of children that were killed or whatever because the conditions were so horrible. So,
I think that would be beautiful decoupaged on a canvas and just as a picture. It is just
absolutely. So $7 panel, and it is just a really, really beautiful story about something horrible, and they're really trying to turn around and make something good out of it. So
coordinates with that?
There are coordinates. This is just the panel. They offered some of their basics along with this, but we've got so many gorgeous basics in our shop that I thought we could pull those out. But this was just the panel, and again, all the proceeds go towards their foundation. So you can, and I'll post a link to more information on this so you guys can read all about it. And again, if you YouTube the 60 Minutes segment that they did. I watched it with Darla the other day because she's actually the one that told me that 60 Minutes had it on last Friday, and watched the whole thing. And they have a gal and a guy who went through and experienced what happened, and it's very heartbreaking. So anyways, very special panel. Another panel that we got in, we're going to turn to some lighter, fun stuff. You want to hold this up?
Yes.
So I showed this to Lisa, and Lisa's like, you know what? I'm not really a book-making kind of person. So this is really sweet. This is actually a local Iowa artist. What's her name, Leanne?
Leanne Anderson.
Leanne Anderson.
It's from Nashua.
And she is a fabulous designer. This is from, who is this from?
And some other daughter now. Leanne that does the drawings, and her daughter, I can't remember her name. It's Caitlin, I think. Her Caitlin does the computer work and gets it all ready to go. So they're a great team.
So this is from Henry Glass. And she said to me, I'm not really a book person. I don't like to make those plush little books. So I said, well, all right. What about this? So simple Villa Rosa pattern called Storybook. So rather than doing a book, you actually turn it into a quilt. And then it becomes like this really nice thing for the kids to read. Buy two of them, make one as a book, make one as a quilt, and then a great way to teach your kids how to read. So, very important. That is all. Okay, so, like I said, we got so much stuff to show you. And then we got in Australian fabrics. So if you guys are on our email list to watch for the new Australian fabrics, you're going to be getting an email very shortly about these. So these are just some beautiful beautiful fabrics that just came in. Look at that. That one is called it's Alpera, I think. Alpera seed. So beautiful oranges, some circular starbursty kind of shapes on there. It's very, very so pretty. This is actually yellow. They call this yellow.
No.
It looks orange to me. But what do I know? Maybe I'm actually colorblind and don't know it. No?
It's orange.
So this one is actually, this one's a really cool one. This one looks very native.
Little turtles.
There's little turtles on here. There's little grubs. There's all kinds of really cool kind of, I don't know, it almost looks like striations of stuff. So this is very, very cool. Then this one is called, I think, Dancing, so bush tomato and water hole. Bush tomato and water hole. Now, I don't know what a bush tomato looks like, but that's what this is. Bush tomato and water hole. But it's just a beautiful green. We don't have a lot of greens in our collection, so I was really happy to get this one. Then this one is called Ladies Dancing with Water Paints. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you can envision your ladies dancing in the center and they're spinning around and you have like water, painted water or whatever, just swirling around as they're twirling around dancing. I don't know. That's what my imagine tells me. All right. So now we have that in blue and then we have it in purple. Which I don't know. Which one do you like better, the blue or purple?
I like this purple. I really like it.
Isn't that pretty? And then, where'd that black and white? Grab the black and white ones. Just so you could see how well those go with these. Look at that.
Yeah, that would look
perfect?
nice with those. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, those would look really good.
Serendipitous. Okay, this one is called Sunset Night Dreaming. Sunset Night Dreaming.
Wow.
This one's just gorgeous. I just love this one. So again, what I see it could be a sun. It also could be an eye. I don't know. They're dreaming. It's all about the dreams. So that's another beautiful one. And then this one is called Roaring 40s. And the color is ecru.
No. It looks pink on your screen, but it's
kind of an orangey yellow.
More orangey than that pink that you're looking at.
Yeah.
You just have to come and see them in person.
You will. Or order online, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised when you get them. So, always encourage you to do that.
Very, very pretty.
So, okay. So, those are our new fabrics that have come in. I did just get some more in today, but we're going to reserve those for next time, or you just come in so you can see them right away. So, I wanted to talk about layer cakes. Okay, so this is a layer cake called Lift Off, and this is from Canvas or Benartex. And it's a glow-in-the-dark one. I think we've showed you guys this one before. There's 42 10-inch squares in here. Now we had Miss Pat Minnick make us a sample out of it from Gridwork. And I think you guys remember we had surveyed you to see which pattern we were going to do for this, and we chose Gridwork. So you guys can see that lovely pattern. She brought that in, and she had some leftovers from that layer cake. So here is Gridwork using the Lift Off panel. And you notice we got a little bit of Tulip Pink in there too, because why not? Whoop. And it's just really cool.
Is this yellow, the Tulip Pink?
It's yellow. It's like a yellow honeycomb kind of thing, which that's the same print that she used in our TARDIS quilt that we have up. So you guys come check that out. So really cool. So then she comes in and she's like, well, I finished this up. I still have some 10-inch squares left. So we're like, okay, what else are we going to do? So then, and I apologize because I don't know where I put it, but we found La France, a pattern that we've used before. It's a Villa Rosa pattern. And I said, well, why don't we do that? And then she took, I think, 10... Let's see, there's 45-inch squares to this pattern. So she took the layer cake pieces, cut them down to 5-inch squares, And then we put in this really geeky, fun fabric with all these equations that we have no idea are real or not. Please, somebody figure it out so I can say yes or no if it's real.
Dwayne.
Anyways, so we came up with this, and I was worried it was going to be a little bit too busy, but it turned out super duper cute. So she took, again, her 10-inch layer cake squares she had left over. She cut them down, and then she did, blue and black, just alternated them. Again, some of these will glow in the dark, so this will be a fun one for a little guy. So looks really super cute. La France Villa Rosa pattern, $2 pattern, very easy. She came back with this today, and she said, I have some more left.
This is great wall hanging, and then you have the quilt on the bed or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
right?
fun.
So now we have, I think there's 11 10-inch squares left that we have to figure out something to do with. And it just dawned on me. We have, run off camera. Well, let's see, maybe this one. These lovely Stripology Mixology books that I am actually working on one at home. I have it cut up and I'm actually sewing it all up. And remember, guys, we did one from this one and the one that I showed you, Athena, I think it's what it's called. I'm doing with this one, and we're going to do the mixed drink out of that too. So, but let me show you the Athena one again, the one I'm working on, and I'm working on in blues. But this one takes 12 10-inch squares for the crib side. So you throw in just like one, you need one extra one, cut yourself another 10-inch square of something, and then you can whip out something like that using these fabrics. And that gives you a 40 by 54 inch quilt. So you can get 3 quilts out of one layer cake. How cool is that? And I'm stuck to the thing. There we go. How cool is that? So layer cakes, guys, you don't just have to do one project with them. You can do multiple projects with them. They are kind of expensive sometimes, but 3 quilts, $50 plus the whatever yardage you might need for background and stuff. And there you go. So very cool. I think, we're going to talk about Emma real quick. I don't even know what time it is. 7:11. Woo! So you guys, Block of the Month Emma, we're doing it at both Iowa Falls and here in Story City. $25 to register, and then we'll get you going. We're starting in May. Miss Pat Minnick is going to be leading it here in Story City. I'm going to be leading it at Iowa Falls. I want to say Story City is a third Saturday of the month, and then 4th Saturday of the month is in Iowa Falls. I'll have to double check that. So anyways, you guys, get signed up for this. It's going to fill up fast, so we want to make sure that we get your name in and get you locked in for that. And then, what else do we have? Oh, I said to Lisa, bring something from Iowa Falls that we could show off. And she did. What'd you bring us?
So we have next Saturday is Quilt Club. Denise is going to show us how she's been showing this diamond, 60-degree diamond ruler. And she's done lots of different projects. Well, guess what? You've got this ruler because you bought it for all the other things. And now she is going to use this book by Eleanor Burns, Quilt in a Day, this beautiful diamond log cabin quilt. And this is what she made. And it's gorgeous.
Let's just show on the back side.
Okay, let's show on the back.
We'll just show on the back side and make them come in to actually see the front. What do you think?
Okay.
All right. We'll turn around.
No, it's so pretty.
Look at this.
Look how hard that looks. Nice. Doesn't that look like it's so difficult? And it's not, because you've got that ruler, and the ruler is going to do all the work, and Denise is going to show you how.
So, question.
Uh-oh.
Does the ruler cook and clean too? Okay, so all of you inventive people out there, I want you to create a ruler or some notion that will also cook and clean, so that way we don't have to, and we can sew more.
And I think Denise will be, if you come to the I-80, Quilt Shoppers One-Stop Shopping Spree.
What was that again?
The I-80 Quilt Shoppers One-Stop Shopping Spree. I have to use this. She'll be demoing it there, too.
Perfect.
All right, and if you let her know you want to see the demo, just call the shop and see what day she's working, and she'll bring her stuff in and she'll demo it for you when you come in.
So you guys know, if you have ever been to Iowa Falls, you know Denise is like the Creative Grids queen, right? Okay. She's probably, I don't know how many Creative Grids templates there are out there, but she's probably done them all.
I'm real close.
Pretty darn close. So her and I have been talking, and we are thinking that we're going to have an event called Stump Denise, where she's going to bring in every single one that she has with every single demo that she's ever done. And you're going to come in and say, show me how to use this. And she'll have to go and find her thing and try to remember exactly. Because sometimes, you know, you do a ruler or a template or you work on a quilt. And then like a year later, you're like, how did I do that? I don't even remember. Because, you know, so we're going to have an event one of these days called Stump Denise. So be on the lookout for that at one of Iowa Falls. This one right here, if y'all know Eleanor Burns, do they even have a picture of her? I love Eleanor. You know what my favorite thing about her is? They don't have a picture of her. Oh, yes, they do. Whew. Okay, so that's Miss Eleanor Burns, right? My favorite thing about her is this. She makes a mess, and I absolutely love that.
She must have been in my sewing room today.
I absolutely love it. She has no qualms with throwing things over her shoulder and making a mess. I do that here. It drives Steph crazy. I'm so sorry, Steph, if you're watching. But I just love that because it's freeing. And I love that. And just a little story on this one. We first got this in. This is a fairly new book. We took it to, was it Nyack? No. We took it to a show. And Denise brought the one that came in just so she could look at it, peruse it. She sold it. Like, somebody looked at it, went like, oh, that's so cute. And she's like, okay, here you go. And we sold it.
Let's show them this one.
Which one?
This one, it's just the opposite of the other one because it's got the dark center.
That's beautiful.
We're going to work on that. And then, of course, this one's done in scraps. You know, but what fun to do whatever and make a Christmas tree skirt. Of course, Denise has a hard time once you make it to cut that hole in there, and I don't blame her.
So here's what you do. You just put it on top and don't cut a hole.
Yeah, but, put the tree. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or you just make it bigger.
But and like I said, it looks so hard. And the ruler does the work. So.
Yep. All right, you guys. So last and final thing we have, you know, we love our country register. We don't have any goodies tonight because Steph's not here.
I should have cooked. Why didn't I do that? I thought about it when I was driving up here. I thought, I failed.
So, country register, again, the cutest little snowman in the world is on here. I love this snowman. So, again, you guys, Mystery Quilt, page 16. It is...
And I forgot I was going to have my blocks. I was going to bring them. They're right sitting on my sewing table.
Jan, and Denise are all working on it. Steph is working on it. I'm not working on it. So I need to get cracking on it. So this is the Mystery Quilt Block 2022 Part 1. So we're going to assume there's a Part 2 if they have a Part 1. But this is the first 2 blocks out of the 4. We're working on block 1, which you're going to be making, I believe, 20. And block 2, you're going to be making
32.
And is it my understanding that block 2 is just a 6.5 by 6.5 inch block?
That's what both of them are.
So, here's what you want to do.
Uh-oh.
You want to get one of these bad boys, a Stripology ruler, and then you're just going to whip out your 6.5 inch strip. And turn it, and then keep cutting it until you get 32. 30? 32?
32? This is this block.
Oh, is that this block?
Yeah, but next time you're going to... Oh, that's next time. I think you're going to need this next time.
Yeah, that's why I have her to keep me online, because I'm thinking, see, I haven't even read all the way through it. Anyways.
Next time will be a 6.5 inch by 6.5 inch block, and they want you to do something with a nice floral or something. So I'm thinking it's just a plain block. And then that would be perfect for it.
And I have the Athena quilt that I'm working on. You use this to cut. I have everything cut out with that. It took me probably about a half hour, 45 minutes to get everything cut out last night. And then I also use this to cut out my Pinch Me, my Villa Rosa one that I'm doing the Henry Glass St. Patty's Day fabrics with. So that's a project at home that I'll probably be bringing in next week to show you guys. And then... I should show them the other one I'm working on too. This one is from the line Be the Light. Is this canvas, Contempo, or Benertex?
It should say right on there.
Let's look at the salvage. This is why we hang on to salvage.
I'm guessing it's Contempo, but
it's Benertex.
okay.
Okay. So, anyways, wouldn't it say Benertex canvas or something like that? I don't know. Anyways, it's from one of those people.
It's Benertex.
It's Benertex, but
Benertex is canvas
yes.
and Contempo.
So this is the pattern. It's a free pattern. And of course I didn't get everything from the line, and I found some beautiful coordinates to go with it. So this is the other one that I'm working on. Tonight before I go home, I'm going to get all
Do you have this panel, you said?
I do. We do have this panel. It's just I don't have all the coordinates that go with it.
That's okay.
I found some things to work with it, and one of them is our Cotton Shop Pearlized. I don't know if you guys can see that like pearly sheen on there. That's going to be really cool. So it's going to be a little bit different than this. And of course, we're going to be kitting out everything I do. The Pinch Me, I think it's called Pinch Me. And then the Athena and everything. So it is going to be beautiful. Remember how I said Cotton Shot goes with everything? I wasn't lying. Here's some more Cotton Shot. Just so pretty. And this one I think is called Sunshine. It's just, you can't tell on there.
You got to come in and see it. It's really pretty.
So anyways, you guys, so that's the other project I'm working on. Lots to do. I'm going to get this all cut out so I can just go home and sew on my Bernina 330 because that thing is freaking awesome. Love that machine. I was sewing on it last night, and I don't know. You know how sometimes when you're just using something and it's just is smooth.
You know, what I don't like is that you really like it so much because she said she was going to bring it to our store and we were going to sew and sew and sew and try and break it. And guess what? She didn't do that. And it really kind of, of course, maybe my husband's happy because I probably would want one. You know,
you're going to, you sew on a Bernina, you're going to want one. So I will eventually once I get done playing with it. So, and the 330 Bernina is not like super fancy at all, but it is just a dream to sew on, and I am not kidding you guys. I love that machine, and yeah, I don't even have a 1/4-inch foot on it, and I just kind of lined that sucker up. I got like a little piece of tape that I stuck on there because I've gotten spoiled with those 1/4-inch foots, and I need to get one for that, but actually I don't think I need to because my seams are almost pretty dang perfect. And like when you look at the stitching, it's like perfect. Okay, I'm totally geeking out now. Sorry. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I'm just so
glad you came back after the audio.
And we missed you last week. We're so sorry we weren't here last week. And, of course, if Dwayne and Steph are watching us from Costa Rica, I hope you guys are having a fabulous time and getting beautiful tans. And I'm going to come back, or you guys are going to come back, and I'm going to be so jealous because you guys got to be somewhere warm. But, okay, whatever. Just kidding. But you guys are going to be all refreshed and ready to go for our Williamsburg one-stop shopping spree on the I-80, whatever, because I never remember what it's called. And that'll be fun. So, thanks so much for hanging out with the best quilt shop owners here in Story City and Iowa Falls. This is the bit that you say.
We'll see you next week. Same sew time, same sew place, and hopefully the same sew people.
Maybe. Bye, guys.